Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your early June reading. Not necessarily date or time specific, just a little easier to find on the channel. What that means is the playlists are categorized by month and year. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider joining us here and subscribing. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your support, your continued support, your feedback, your engagement. It's pretty enlightening, and I just want to say thank you. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling two cards here from Wisdom of the Oracle, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. It's up to you to determine which energy you're in, but don't get hung up on the labels. It's just more for me to set a pattern so I don't kind of get all loosey-goosey in the reading, but it is a general reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't, that's okay. If you're here as a Sagittarius sun, you can watch the video for your rising. This is good for sun and rising, or the sun or rising videos that represent for your divine counterpart. Okay, so you can try that. All right, so masculine gets the card 38. 3 and 8 is 11. Master number, sacred number, the number of twin flame. To be fair. This feels like the Justice card to me. Excuse me, to be fair. Feminine gets card 48. Poised. Poised, right there. Standing, I know it's hard for you to see. She's in point shoes, ballerina point shoes, right on, just on the tip of that toe. Arms stretched to the heavens. Stars off her fingertips. It feels like it's poised for next level life. And then I'm going to pick up, you know what I'm going to do though, just so that we're clear, I will read a little bit, just a very little bit of each card. The essential meaning of the to be fair card here for the masculine: balance, justice, a need to consider your options, mutual benefits, and the law of cause and effect. Relationship message: can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. So it's not just the Justice card, it's also the Six of Pentacles, right? The mutual benefit card. Weighing options feels very much like the Two of Pentacles. And considering all sides feels more like the Hanged Man, right? When you look at things from all sides. Beautiful energy. Feminine has card 48. 4 and 8 is 12, which reduces to a 3. Very co-creative. And numerologically speaking, I should say. So poised is about being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, and it's about confidence. So when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. Ooh. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. It's very beautiful energy there from the Wisdom. I'm also, Sag, I'm just pulling just for you one card from Whispers of Love. It's a gentle oracle. All the cards are very positive and uplifting. We're all going through it around the globe. We're here to support each other. So I like the Whispers of Love. Let's see what the message is for Sagittarius. Be supportive. Didn't I just say that? Oh my gosh, I love when that happens. Make a genuine effort to show you care. That's what we're here for, guys. So see, Sag, this has special meaning for you. This is special meaning for you. I felt compelled to say we're all here to support each other. I haven't said that in any other reading, and then this comes out. So there's someone in your life that needs to be supported or needs to know you care from your heart. It could also be being supportive of our brothers and sisters of color, Black, Indigenous, and other people of color really need our support. They need to know we're listening and that we care. So I'm just saying that. Somebody needed to hear it, so I'm offering that. I haven't said it in any other reading, so you should feel honored. I mean Sagittarius, not our brothers and sisters. Sagittarius, you are the torch bearers for that energy. Okay, so let's see what we've got coming through. Last reading was a little intense, but it felt good. Oh, I like how we're starting. Wow, feminine. Hello. 10 of Pentacles there. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm feeling the Sag energy over here in the feminine. I'll just say that. You show up in your own energy here. Future Knight of Wands. Could be the masculine, or somebody coming back from the past that's Sagittarian, but this is a card of Sagittarius. So I'm just going to accept that. We also have a King of Wands, very fiery. Feminine is, I don't know, really working through some energy of life partnership. Could be with a King of Wands. Somebody that's very passionate, attractive, magnetic, big personality, creative, powerful, passionate. And it feels to me like this may be someone that they have reconciled. The feminine has reconciled with. Again, feel free to flip the energies around if you desire. But there's this energy of second chances and forgiveness. And it's funny because the masculine is showing up in the energy of the Page of Cups with a message of love or forgiveness. So I do feel there's a connection here. Although the masculine's present experience of this connection is slow and steady. Taking action, but they're just really slowed down here. Something caused some anxiety in the past, and now moving forward, what they're moving forward toward very methodically and deliberately with a plan. I remember that from the last reading. Spirit has a plan, and I feel like this masculine's plan is to just move very slowly and deliberately in a way that is responsible and reliable and practical. And then they're going to communicate. Cupid's arrows. Lots of communication, passionate communication. And then I'm feeling like they might come back in. What we'll have to wait and see is if this masculine has the staying power. I'm going to say this time because I see this reconciliation card, reunion card. The Judgment. Scorpio energy in that card. Page of Cups. It's sweet. It's gentle spirited energy. Comes from the heart. Whatever the message, it's coming from the heart. There's that fairness. There's the Six of Pentacles. So this masculine's message may be an apology for things not being fair in the past. Wow, I'm loving this. And now making this effort so that the connection benefits both parties. Make it fair, balanced, equal, give and take, some reciprocity here. Yep, that was the conflict. That was a big block. This came out in the extended last time. Wheel of Fortune, that's Sagittarian energy. So I know, Sagittarius, as you're reading, it definitely connects a little bit to the past reading. There's something here that's going to roll out in divine time. I feel like this masculine's motivations, for those who are new, when I pull from the bottom, it's just the unconscious energy for the person that I'm reading for, something that's kind of right under the surface, but not in conscious awareness. This masculine has some unconscious awareness that there's divinity here, that this is a sacred connection, a divine connection, one that may be fated. Destiny's at the wheel. So it feels as if, even though there may be a block, and the block may be around, the block may have been around some measure of an imbalance, things not being fair or equitable in the connection. Underneath, they know it's all going to move forward in divine time, but they're coming from the energy of openness from their heart, with messages of love and apology. I like it. Oh, Lovers underneath and Divine Feminine underneath. So this masculine is, at this point, I feel the masculine is about to choose the Empress, or is in the energy of knowing that in divine time they will be brought together with this Empress, with the feminine. Empress is the feminine. Sorry, meant to say that. So that's what's motivating them. Let's see what this anxiety is about. The Nine of Swords can often just be a little OCD, a little obsessive compulsive, right? Can't get it out of your head, can't stop the intrusive thoughts. Wow. It popped up upside down, so I'm going to read it upside down. What I mean is reversed. Just so we're clear, I took some allergy medicine. I'm feeling a little disconnected from myself. Seven of Swords in reverse is a falling away of deceit. You know, the energy of the Seven of Swords is, you know, we could easily say liar, cheater, stealer, but the general energy is some form of deceit, some lack of honesty. It can be betrayal in the worst way, but it can also just be somebody who tries to get away with stuff. You know, and in reverse position, they can't. The deceit falls away. They don't have as easy a time getting away with things. And it makes sense here because what I see is someone who's kind of worried. I don't think I got away with this. I don't think I got away with it. Which is why we may see this apology now. Yeah, I got friend zoned now. I've been friend zoned. Wow. One more. Time for a change. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's all in conscious awareness. I'm glad to see it. There is some fear here. This masculine underneath was in the energy of, I don't think I got away with what I thought I was going to get away with. Whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything nefarious. It could just be something that wasn't fair and balanced to this feminine. And thinking you pulled it off and you didn't. And you got busted. Okay, so let's just call it what it is. And now you come in, I'm smiling because this can happen to anybody. It's not an indictment against anybody's character. We do this to each other all the time. We are just souls having a human experience. You know? And I feel like you got friend zoned maybe. You got friend zoned. And if I'm talking to the masculine now. And therefore that set off a chain of events that led to some transformation. And that triggers all your fears and insecurities. I don't know what's happening to me. Something's happening. I'm changing. I want to be a better person. I want to be more fair. I want to choose this feminine. See where I'm going? I'm feeling like this is, I'm smiling because I'm feeling the shift as almost as if it happened, because this is past energy right here. Where we are right now is, well, I'm going to take this very, very slowly because this is new territory I'm traveling, and I want to make sure I cross every T and dot every I, that I am responsible and reliable and practical, that this feminine knows what they're dealing with here in the here and now at all times. I love this. Yeah, it's slow. It is definitely not the giddy up of the Knight of Wands, but there's a point here. The masculine is on a mission to sort of redress something that was out of balance, that wasn't fair. They are now clearly aware of that imbalance and a desire to fix it. And the way they fix it is they've come through this transformation, or they're in the energy of transformation. Some part of their behavior has to die off so the new behaviors can come in, and they're slow rolling it. That makes sense to me. That's the grown-up version. Difference between children and adults. Okay, so I was talking about the Hanged Man as well. Looking at the situation from different perspectives in that To Be Fair card as I read it. This masculine's making some very deep decisions. This is a spiritual card. Energy of Pisces in that Hanged Man, by the way. Scorpio over here in the Death card. Pisces in the Moon. Sag in the Wheel. Gemini and Libra and Taurus in that Empress. But I digress. Hanged Man looks at things from all perspectives, or at least from a fresh perspective. And they're very connected to their higher self. They sort of kind of wait for the guidance, for the enlightenment. That's why the golden orb is around his head. It's not because he's got a headache from hanging upside down. He's like waiting for the enlightenment that will let him know when he can proceed. I'm saying he because it's Hanged Man. This could be a woman. It doesn't matter. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like this masculine is really consciously in the here and now making a change. And following this exact card to the letter practically. They're feeling a little left out in the cold. I get it. Here's the enlightenment underneath. Ace of Swords. They're really kind of, this is the divine gift of truth. It's an aha moment, insight, wisdom, knowledge, clarity. So I almost feel like this masculine, this Five of Pentacles, isn't just about being out in the cold. I don't think they know how to access the warmth of the feminine just yet. They don't have the ticket to ride. They don't know exactly where they're headed. And I feel that it has them feeling out in the cold and sort of detached. Maybe they have some feelings like I'm not worthy or I'm not being valued on some level, but it feels more like not being able to access the warmth of the connection, not knowing how. And the insight and the wisdom will come from divine source. And I feel like the masculine knows that, or is at least hopeful. Waiting for it, in fact. Hanged Man, waiting for that clarity and insight. Okay, that made more sense. Thank you. Then we shift into some communication. This Eight of Wands. Passionate, fiery, fast-moving. Communicating about, I really want to work on this. I want to focus on it. Give it my focused attention and effort. Yes. Doubling down on that. So this is a masculine that knows they need to work on something more fair and balanced and make this connection benefit both parties and not just themselves. And that's okay. I mean, it's human. It's a very human situation I'm reading for right now. It's common in a lot of relationships is what I'm trying to say. There are no villains in this storyline. This is human nature. So I'm looking at a feminine who's showing up feeling pretty abundant. That 10 of Pentacles is what we all work so hard to achieve in our lives. It's stability, abundance, life partnership, building a life with somebody. Sometimes it's that. Yeah, feminine's choosing the path here. I think this is a feminine who has decided they want to build a life with someone. They want to settle down. With who? King of Wands. There you go. King of Wands. Could be Leo. Leo energy in that King of Wands. But it is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. But King of Wands predominantly Leo. But I'm feeling that whoever it is feminine's very attracted to this person. Inspired by them. There's a passionate connection here. This feminine is choosing that path, wants that life partnership with the King of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Queen of Pentacles. This is the female archetype, the feminine archetype of life partner. So that's what's motivating this feminine. This is a feminine who wants to get married and settle down, or some version of that kind of a life. More conventional. The Judgment card. Reunion. Can be reconciliation, forgiveness, redemption, second chances. Yeah. Love of a lifetime here. I feel like this masculine was sweating it out, but let go of some habits. Lived in the friend zone for a little bit, but worked on their transformation. And the feminine all along had no intention of letting this go. I like your style, feminine. I like your style. And if you're here as a masculine, I'm not saying you did anything wrong. It just, I adore this whole part of the reading. I like when I see someone humble themselves. Does that make sense? I'm feeling affection towards you, and I'm admiring that you were humbled to change or to try to see things from this other person's perspective in a way that would benefit both parties. I think that's wonderful. I just love that the feminine was like, yeah, I'm going to let him sweat it out over there. And wait. Yes. And wait. And let this grow organically. This is one patient feminine over here. King of Wands, present energy. Wow. Feminine knows what they want. No substitutions. Oof. Seven of Cups here leads me to believe that the feminine is now sweating it out a little bit. Because the Seven of Cups is a little bit of emotional overwhelm. It suggests that there's some stuff that needs to be processed that may not be resolved yet with regard to this King of Wands. And yet there may be some measure of fantasy here. Feminine concerned. Is this real or is this fantasy? But it feels overwhelming. Yep, there it is. So either third-party energy or just overwhelmed by the need to process whatever heartache, right? Heartache, heartbreak. If you had a breakup, if you had a separation, which is very possible because I see the reunion card there, it's overwhelming if you haven't processed it all. So yeah, I know we're talking about this person. I get it. I know that this feminine is motivated to choose the path for life partnership. Maybe they're questioning, is it the King of Cups, though? The one who broke my heart. And that needs to be resolved. So I'll just say that. Seven of Cups, it's a lot of stuff to process on an emotional level. It can be overwhelming. It does involve some heartache, some heartbreak that I don't think has been worked through. I don't think it's been worked through. One more card. There's the Justice. To be fair. To be fair. Could be divorce. For some of you, that Three of Swords could be about a third party, that there wasn't, that you weren't free to be together. For others of you, it could just be a formalized resolution of this problem, of the heartbreak, of the disappointment, of the sadness, the heart heaviness. So I'll just leave it at that. I feel like I'm really solidly answering this. To be fair, energy of that oracle card is showing up all over this reading. Moving forward, we have the ever lovely Knight of Wands. I've come to save the day. I love the Knight of Wands. It's Sag energy. It's adventurous and passionate and, fierce, and I don't know. I just love this card. Here's the drawback of this card. Sometimes this is someone that's coming back to repeat a cycle impulsively. They haven't thought it through, and therefore they don't have the staying power. Not all the time. It's just one of the lower vibe. Like if I was reading this card in reverse, it would be a problem. But I'm just feeling like now that I see this masculine in the Knight of Pentacles, I'm a little more comforted that what's returning will have staying power. What's coming back for you, feminine, will have staying power. And they're going to talk all about it. That's what that Eight of Pentacles is. I'm going to focus on this. I'm dedicated. I'm in the present moment. I'm just knocking out my pentacles here, one after another after another. I'm not thinking of anything else but the subject at hand. Working on a creative solution to our problem is my focus. Boom. That's reliable. I think it's nice that they're coming back with the passion. I see the Eight of Wands twice. Very passionate. It's a nice connection. They're coming to commit to you. This is this masculine coming back to commit, to make a commitment, to be a person of their word. Look at the fingers up. This is the Hierophant. Boom. Taurus, our beliefs, our values, conventional energy, conventional commitments. Put a pin in that. We'll check it out in the extended, but that feels really good. That has staying power. And yeah, it's exactly who I said it was. It's coming towards you, feminine, slowly, methodically, with a plan for the commitment you seek. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't even. So we're going to go to the extended now, and I'm going to take this main deck again, and now I'm pulling the two of you together. I'll pull 3 cards and we'll explore it fully. I will also pull what is this masculine not saying to the feminine, but the feminine might want to know, like, what's the energetic message, what's not being said. Feminine's message to the masculine, what is the feminine not saying but trying to communicate energetically. A card for you, Sag, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. That usually comes through as advice, clarity, confirmation, sometimes a warning. You get something you got to pay attention to, or beware of, I should say. And then we'll look at the outcome position is what can you expect going forward and in what time. Though I'm already here to tell you, this masculine is not in a rush, wants to do things right. So if I don't get a timing hit, if I don't get a numbers card, we're just going to let it ride. I love this reading for you, Sag. Thank you so much for joining me. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you over there in a second. Otherwise, have a great rest of the first half of June, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye.